Food tours are the best, especially in Argentina, and they're even better in this neighbourhood.
Incredible restaurants. I got a sore neck.
I could have drank a lot more of that, but I was like, no, I should stop. On the way out, Dane was like, glug, 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 glug.
There is just so much food. We had seen 25% of it.
That was such a good start.
We're in trouble today, eh?
I know, Dane's already eaten more than he should have.
We've reached Operation Critical already. Anywhere in the entire world, and that's not a joke. I'm being deadly serious.
It's our last day in South America today. I can't believe it's been a whole month. Crazy.
That's actually crazy.
So originally we weren't going to extend our time in BA, but then our friend Steve was like, no, you've got to go check out this area called Palermo, and we're so glad that we added on an extra 3 nights to the end of our trip.
Yeah, so I think probably the best way to explain it is I did maybe a reasonable job. Well, you can see our genuine excitement yesterday when we first arrived. So spending the next few days, and honestly, what looks to be the coolest place I think we are going to visit on this entire trip. This is Palermo Soho in Buenos Aires. Last night we had the best burger I've had in my entire life. This is now like residential cool streets. This is anywhere you've been in the world, we've walked around and you're like, that's a cool cafe, they do good tattoos, that place looks great, that's a nice restaurant, coffee looks good. We say that every single block. Like, we love finding these spots. But anyway, just real quick, this is our apartment. Stacey's patiently waiting for me to come and eat this.
Hurry up.
This one was 90 New Zealand dollars a night, right in the heart, like 1 block away from where we just were. But honestly, in every single direction that we walk, it seems like there's amazing stuff. This place is sick.
So today we've booked the Palermo Foodie walking tour with wine tasting through Get Your Guide. We've been recommending their tours for years, and that's why we booked our La Paz walking tour recently, because they've got so many amazing experiences and tours.
We always recommend food tours as well. They cut through the noise and help you find the best food and wine with local knowledge and a walking tour all in one. With the Get Your Guide app, there's no printing needed, which is always a hassle when you're traveling, and they've got free cancellation up to 24 hours before as well. Again, ideal for traveling.
All right, we met up with our tour guide here, Kiara, and it's loud on there. There's lots of loud music, but I just wanted to talk through this first meal already. I know this is going to be one of the best food tours we've ever done, because the food that we've had in Argentina, we were just saying, we started off in Peru, the food was amazing. Bolivia, maybe not as nice. Then Argentina is the highlight for us. So we start off with empanadas.
Empanadas is a finger food, so I recommend you to don't be shy and eat in Argentinian way and eat with your hands, okay? Don't be shy. If you're in a restaurant eating empanadas with knife and fork, the waitress is going to say, what's going on with these tourists?
But not just the typical empanadas, and I'm pleased we hadn't tried this yet. These ones are fried, so they've got way more crispiness to them, way more texture to the dough, and the inside of this one was literally the nicest empanada that we've ever had. Beef, but there's also a little bit of egg, loads of spices. There's like a richness to it that, almost oily actually in a way, but only just slightly, that gave it some incredible flavor. And a Chardonnay for us in New Zealand, that is oaky, it's big, it's like bold, it's buttery. This one, incredible. It's like bold to start, light finish, a little bit of a sweetness to it. It's amazing. We've also got some other little like focaccia and some red peppers, and it's an amazing start.
That was such a good start.
We're in trouble today, eh?
I know, Dane's already eaten more than he should have. He ate half an empanada more than he should have. So
already
we'll
overdoing
see.
my rations.
And he finished his wine. Just dobbing you in.
This place is more than 70 years old, and the concept of this restaurant is food farm to table. So the quality of the food is the best. It's like in Don Julio, but different kind of food. Okay? Bueno, let's go now. So this bread is made with organic flour and it's wormy, so I recommend you to roast and mix with the olive oil. And the olives are from Patagonia.
I'm instantly reminded of the like 2 or 3 things when it comes to food tours. One is you always get a table at the best places. We actually tried to come here yesterday with some friends. No chance in hell. There was people standing outside just like there was now. But with a tour like this, we walk straight in, table sitting right here for us. No need to order as well. The food just comes out for you, and it's always the best. There's no considerations. We don't have to look through a menu. We've picked the Milanesa, of course, which is my highlight. It's I almost want to say it's an ode to our German friends because it's somewhat of a schnitzel. It's this crispy, hacked down, soft, tender veal is what we've got with an incredible, like, buttery, crunchy exterior. And then you probably heard all the other food that we've got here.
The papas, it has potatoes, onion, and eggs. It's a kind of Spain tortilla. This is, in Spanish we call morcilla. It's black pudding, black sausage. If you are not a morcilla person, I recommend you to try because it's really good.
Which is what reminds me about the next thing. This is why you don't have breakfast. We were meeting at 11:30 and we made sure we had nothing but coffee. Like, that was it. We just had one cup of coffee and saving ourselves to this exact moment because there is just so much food.
Now I'm the one that ate too much. That was so much food and so much good food as well. So we started with the wine. That was specifically made, that wine, for this restaurant. So you can't get it anywhere else, and it was really good. It was
It might be the nicest we've had.
I think so.
Malbec is the wine, right? And you don't even drink red.
Exactly, and it's so smooth and so good. I could have drank a lot more of that, but I was like, no, I should stop. On the way out, Dayton was like, glug, 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 glug.
I had 2 glasses, so I'm up to like 3.5 already.
But the one thing that surprised me the most in there was, it should have been the Milanesa. That was great, but we've tried that before. There's a thing called fina, and it's like a chickpea flour pancake with cheese on it. And traditionally, they eat like a slice of that and a slice of pizza together. And it's like just this cheesy goodness. It's so nice being able to walk in between, not only to like let the food go down and get some fresh air, but
There's not enough time for that, babe. We're down skis.
we also get to see the neighbourhood as well and find little hidden gems that we probably wouldn't have found by ourselves. So I've asked Dane to write down a couple of different shops that I want to go back to.
I think we're up to 4 and one
not
cafe.
And one cafe, yeah. But no, I love it. Like, there's so much street art around. People are just out walking their dogs. It has like a really nice feel around here. It just feels like people are happy.
Yes, and I'm pleased that even though in the last video yesterday we did that bike tour and we got to see the city and the monuments and the icons and learn the history, we love finding neighborhoods. And you might remember from more of our older, our Slowmatic days that we would find neighborhoods exactly like this all around the world. So shout out to my boy Steve for
Thanks, Steve.
for setting us for setting us straight and finding an amazing neighborhood that is just so fun and it does feel safer, more colorful, more bright, more friendly, more low key than the rest of the city.
Maybe just like a little bit more authentic as well.
Yes, yeah, I know what you mean. 2 of our favorite things right next to each other: donuts and a cool looking tattoo shop. Looks like we've just stumbled across a market here. So this is actually, I think today's Saturday, so this is a different time. I think normally these food tours are at night time, but Saturday looks like a vibe because look at all of that. So much art, although very antique-y still. I think that's a bit of a thing in BA, but look at the colours in the background. A little patio or rooftop bar or something up there. Oh, this shop, I saw it the other day. Check this out, all this amazing coffee stuff. Incredible restaurants. I got a sore neck. A sore neck from looking at everything. Yeah, we can come back. This is the thing. We'll come back and have a look afterwards because now we're finding them. Oh, what a beautiful little wine bar. Yep. Colourful street art. Charming little laneway.
I know, there's so much cool street art around here. We were just being told that it's actually not illegal to kind of like paint or graffiti the buildings here, so they realized that it was a good thing for tourism as well, so they became more and more popular. But the cool thing is, like, artists really respect other artists' work, so you never really see like a mural that's been defaced or kind of like scribbled over or anything. They're all in like really good condition. There's a little astronaut on a bike just here.
Is that a dog astronaut?
No,
No?
that's the camera. That's the
Okay. I don't know what neighborhood we're just walking through right now, but our list just went from 4 to about 48. So many epic looking shops, markets, places to come back to. I'm overwhelmed now. I just listed one place and I just said, whatever the name was, Mankey. This one was like Mankey hyphen loads of shops. Seeing people taking photos in laneways. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Wow, I feel we're walking fast, we're eating fast, we're talking fast. But I'm digging it. Some awesome barber shops as well, as you may notice. My haircut was paid 4,500, which with the current rate at 900 pesos to $1 when you've got that blue rate cash, it's exceptionally cheap.
But before to take seat, I want to explain you a little bit more about this architecture. See, like you can see, it's narrow in the front, but it's really long at the bottom. And that's why, because when the Italians arrived here in the last century, they created these kind of houses, and the purpose was the Olsten family live in the same house. So in the past, this was a big home for a huge family. They were living like 30 people to the same family. This place was an Italian chaos.
We've reached Operation Critical already. I'm so full, and this is the stop just after halfway. We've got 3 wines here now. We've got a Malbec, we've got a Pinot Noir, and we've got a white. The whites in Argentina have a longer finish than the red. So a Malbec has a short, smooth finish. The whites, I think, have more like lingering fruit notes and stuff. It's quite unique that everywhere else in the world, as far as I'm concerned, is the other way around. Especially back home, you find a nice Pinot Noir and it's kind of got that short finish, or like that quick hang time, to say. But the whites have the longer hang time, and the Malbecs here, even if you're not a red wine drinker like Stacey is, and like most of the people at this table actually, the Malbec is actually the winner. It's the way to go, and they're nicer than the Pinot Noir, which is it's quite surprising, really.
So we're not just learning about different types of wines, we're also learning about like all of the different regions. So we just saw a map and it kind of got split into 3. The north in Salta makes this amazing white wine. The middle in Mendoza makes the the Malbec.
Yep.
And then further south in Patagonia, they make the Pinot Noirs. So it's quite cool, like learning. I mean, we know it in New Zealand, but it's cool to know where everything comes from over here.
So at the beginning of this video, we were all excited, talking about how amazing this neighborhood was, how many great shops, restaurants, whatever. We had seen 25% of it. I am blown away. The coolest grouping of restaurants, shops, bars, whatever, I've said that so many times, but we have seen in a neighborhood, an area, blocks, anywhere in the entire world. And that's not a joke, I'm being deadly serious.
So this place is a Parilla place. This is a typical barbecue place. Here we're going to have barbecue, of course.
I thought wine in Argentina was like a pure thing. You would never mess with it in any way whatsoever. And then we've come on this food tour, and now we've found out that we're not only about to add ice to our Malbec, and not only are we going to drink it out of a penguin, we're then going to add carbonated water to it. It looks like it turns it into some kind of a sangria or something, but oh, here it is. One in there. And then apparently this comes out quite quick, so let's hope I can angle it. I mean, it's lighter as you would expect. I think I just prefer it pure. Like, it feels like chuck in some fruit or something and you've got a sangria essentially, but it's like that without it. So I'm kind of torn now.
So I think this has been Dane's favourite spot so far, so I don't know why I'm reviewing this one, but
yes.
we got 2 different types of steak. We got a skirt steak, so a really thin one, and then we got a New York strip steak, so a really fat one. Gotta say, the New York strip was like amazing. Chef's kiss.
Tender.
Yeah, really tender. And then we had 3 different sauces. It was like a red chimichurri, a parsley and oil, and then almost like a salsa. So good when you put it all together, mixed with like the charcoal and the salt. Amazing. Had some veggies and stuff too.
But that's all they have, right? Like that's what Kiara was saying, that they simple. Yeah. There's no extra seasonings.
No, they literally cook it with the charcoal, and you can taste like the smoky flavour. Now we've got dessert that's come out. It's a flan with dulce de leche and whipped cream. Sinner out there, just staring at me.
While everyone else is eating. And of course, where we are is not necessarily a sports bar, but I mean, you see that wall. These are the heroes, Messi and Maradona. You see them absolutely everywhere you go.
So you're going to see Maradonas everywhere, in big murals, in the street, in a sticker, everywhere. We love Maradona. For us, it's a kind of god.
And
Oh yeah. If you didn't catch our last video, that's the football game we went to.
Sadly, that's the end of our time in South America, but we'll 100% be back to Argentina. We've only just scratched the surface and would love to check out Iguazu Falls and Patagonia. We've got some honest thoughts to share with you next week, so we'll catch you then.